Hello everyone, welcome to the channel and welcome to the front porch. This is part 8 of a series of me renovating this front porch and turning it into a sunroom. If you haven't seen the previous 7 videos and you would like to, I will leave links to them down in the description below. In the last video, as you see here, I finally get the windows in. It's been a long time coming to get to this point, but I finally get all the windows in and get everything zip flashed and sealed in. So the next thing that I have to consider is how I'm going to trim these windows out. And in the previous video, I discussed this for a short bit about what I'm thinking and kind of what I'm wanting to do. This is like a piece of 2x6 that I ripped down. It's about 5 inches and 1.5 inches thick. I don't really know that I would want to go that full 1.5 inches. I could plane them down just a little bit, which that's actually not too bad. Maybe go down to 1.25 inches. So I got to figure that out. I'm going to case the corners out. Probably the same thing. I'll probably just case the corner out, something like that. Everything about this porch project has been custom, and what I mean by that is that nothing is standard size, nothing is standard lengths or widths. Half of everything is not square or plumb, and I've really been fighting it to get everything to look good. But that now is going to turn into, which I've got all these windows lined up good, and I think it's turned out good so far, but I'm going to have to make some custom trim to not only get the look that I want, but also to get the fit and to make the finish look good. So in this video, we are going to make some custom trim. I hope you stick with me to the end and watch the process. And I know you guys don't like hearing this stuff, but if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. It helps the channel so I can continue to try to make content. I need subscribers, and I'll see you at the end of the video. The price of lumber at the time I filmed this was ridiculously expensive. So I had to be pretty smart with limiting the amount of waste that I had. And I did a pretty good job. I did a lot of math before I went and bought this stuff to try to figure out how much I could buy and use every single inch of it. So I bought different widths, 2x8s, 2x10s, 2x12s, of different lengths. That way when I ripped them in half, I was pretty much using every inch of the material, so I didn't have any waste. If you watch closely, whenever I lay these boards up on the miter rack here, the bow is worse in some of the boards than in the others, but in some of them it is really bad, and you'll see here in a little bit whenever I start to put them up how much I have to fight it and get it to get it to line up good, and then get it to nail up and secure good. And I talk about it a little bit at the end of the video, but in essence, whenever you are, especially with this pine, this wide grain pine, when you are ripping these boards down, you're destroying the integrity and the stress and the pressure that is held together with a lot of this grain. So it releases the pressure and it twists however the grain wants it to. Okay, enough talking. I think it turns out pretty good at the end, so I hope you stick with me, and we'll talk a little bit more at the end. Whew, what a day. I got a late start this morning. Too many things. It's just life. Things pop up. Complicate your schedule. I was planning on being over here earlier this morning and didn't. But anyway, so put in about 5 hours on this and I got this part done. I think it looks pretty good. I like a wide trim. So I knew that it was going to be a little bit of a task ripping this stuff down. And whenever you buy this stuff from the store in whatever width that it comes in, you know, straight from the sawmill, and they dry it and stuff, it it maintains straightness and whatever. But when you rip it down and you rip the grain down that's holding it together, there's no telling what it's going to do. And that's exactly what happened. I started ripping some of this stuff down and started bowing. So that made it a little bit more work, but I knew that I knew this ahead of time, but I knew that if I could get it done, it would look good. And I think it looks pretty good. So I did the corners, did the bottom, did the top, and did each individual in between. So this is roughly 5 1/8 or so. I wanted to make it kind of look symmetrical, all look even from left to right. So now the big question is thinking about getting a stain sealer to make it look similar to what the porch looks like. Maybe I'll test a piece and see what it turns out looking like. Or I could paint it white. I don't really think I want to paint it white, but that's always an option. Anyway, appreciate everybody watching. I got a heck of a mess to clean up. I got my little trim shop out here set up in the yard. That planer did pretty good. I've adjusted and played with that thing quite a few times over the years to get it to not leave little whoop-de-doos at the end of your board. There's a term for it, planer stipe. And I got it where it was actually working pretty good. So that was a good thing. And then my Craig straight cut worked pretty good. I put the extensions on it, so I've got, I think, roughly 100 inches on that straight edge with the piece that goes on the bottom of your table saw. That turned out pretty good, worked pretty well. So once again, I appreciate everybody watching. If you don't mind, if you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you want. Share and subscribe to the channel would help me out a lot. Try to get my channel going, and I'd appreciate all the help I can get. So thanks guys, appreciate you watching, and I'll see you on the next one.